Welcome to a brand new Focus ST series. So today we're going to be covering the best mods for your money and reliability 2025 edition. So this series is going to consist of stage 0 all the way up to stage 3 for now. We may end up having a stage 3 plus and possibly a stage 4. Not 100% on that yet. This video series is going to really help the people that just recently bought their Focus ST or have still left it stock but don't know what to do in order. So this is going to help you building your ST to make it more reliable and also save money in the long run by not buying, multiple parts and seeing what works and what doesn't. I've been through that. I've done it in the past 13 years. So I've tested all these things, and let's get started. Before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. So for stage 0, it's going to basically be a OEM plus as far as modding goes. This 2025 edition is going to be more refined than the previous best mods for your money or best bang for your buck for reliability and money that I previously did last year. That's going to be, kind of more all over the place, where this one's going to be more refined, more dialed in as far as, what's the best mods to do for the Focus and what ones you really need to get right away to make it more reliable. This is what I'm going to have in order as far as the modding goes, so pay attention to that. If you haven't checked out the old best mods for your money or best bang for your buck for reliability and money, go check that out from last year and you can compare it to this year's 2025 edition. That way there you'll see the differences and how we fine-tune things. So number 1 on the list is going to be the AEM dry flow filter. The reason why I'd pick this filter over the green or the Cobb filter or K&N, requires less maintenance as far as oiling. There's no oily mess with a dry filter. You can go 50,000 miles without washing this filter. Once you hit around 50,000, you just wash it with Dawn dish liquid and let it sit for 24 hours. That's literally the procedure for this filter. They do make cleaners for these filters, but it's kind of a waste of money. Dry filters are safer on your sensors as far as like the intake air temp sensor goes, because you're not getting, just say if you go to wash your filter and you re-oil it, you put too much oil on, well, the oil can get sucked in, it's going to go through your turbo, but not only that, it's going to go right on the map sensor or MAP sensor and really screw up the intake air temp sensor, and it could throw your numbers off, cause problems and longevity issues for the sensor itself. So there's people that say, oh, that's not the case. Well, it's still not good to have that residual oil going through the turbo like that and on your sensors. So keep that in mind. And the longevity is definitely going to be better because they're just more robust. This is an AEM filter, so this is just a regular cone filter. It's actually a racing one because it has an open end. The regular drop-in filter, which I highly recommend for the stage 0, is going to go into your factory air box, and you'll get more turbo sounds or turbo noises. It's going to be louder. You'll actually hear your bypass valve will almost sound like a blow-off valve. Not quite, but it will be louder, and you'll notice the increase of your turbo as far as the sounds go. The stock turbo really just spools so fast, so all the sounds will be there with this air filter. It flows really great as far as it goes. It filters way better than oiled filters because it's made of 100% synthetic media. And you also get a miles per gallon increase. You're getting more airflow. The ECU is going to adjust for that if you're not tuned. And you'll get just better efficiency overall because the turbo is not working as hard drawing the air in. So think of it as the stock air filter being a paper filter that you got to replace every 5 or 10,000 miles, for example. You're going to be spending more money in the lifetime of the car buying replacement filters versus this $80 filter. So just also keep that in mind. So you're saving money there. It's a lifetime filter. You'll never have to replace it. To blow out the bugs with an air chuck, and do that once in a while. Then once you hit like 50,000 miles, you can wash it. So what I was saying about the OEM filter being a restriction in a sense is when it gets dirty, especially, think of it as your turbo sucking through a straw. Now, your McDonald's straw or Sonic straw, which is bigger opening, and you're drawing more air in because you got a higher flowing filter. That's where your increase in gas mileage will come if you drive normal. Number 2 on the list is upgrading your intercooler. So the intercooler that I recommend, it used to be the CPe one back in the day, or even last year I believe I probably recommended it. Honestly, that's way overkill. It's 800 wheel horsepower intercooler. You do not need it for any build for the Focus ST at any point at all. So it's really heavy. It's 35 pounds. Also causes the tabs on the factory radiator to fail over time, especially if you got really bumpy roads. I've heard of cases where, even the depot one does this because it's literally a Chinese or, whatever copycat of the CPe. And so being heavy, it actually caused my coil rod radiator tabs to bend. And I can probably show you that. See this? I've had to bend this back into place, hammer on it up, because it's bending down from the CPe intercooler. The CVFab intercooler is made in the USA. It's all hand designed, handmade, TIG welded, handcrafted intercooler out for the Focus ST. It's also the most efficient for its size, and it's also the most efficient intercooler for the price of anything out there for the Focus ST. This is rated for 670 horsepower, so it's going to be the most efficient for the money. You buy this, use my code at cvfab.com, buy direct. You don't have to deal with third-party buyers or sellers that want to, try to get you a good deal, whatever. Use my code BB5 at checkout. You won't pay taxes and you won't pay any shipping. It's going to be $475 at this point in time for the intercooler. $475 total. So this intercooler is 25 pounds. It weighs 10 pounds less than the CPe. That is a big difference as far as those tabs go. So keep that in mind. It's just going to have less weight on those tabs for the radiator. That mean a lot. 10 pounds might not sound like a lot, but it is, in the sense that this is the only intercooler you need. They come in silver, and I got the black one. I really like the finish of it. You can see really high quality. There's no two-piece section here. Very robust. A very nice lip for grabbing for the clamp. The core is hand designed in-house. It's not sourced elsewhere like all the other companies do. They actually buy this section of the intercooler and they design their own end tanks. They'll weld them on and say, oh, it's their intercooler. Well, it's really not, because 3/4 of the intercooler is from like China, or fully designed in-house at CVFab. The owner had actually told that to me. So that's also what helps this intercooler be the most efficient for its size. It's very compact, light, and very efficient. These bars right here where the air passes through are actually, if you notice, these are thicker or wider than any other intercooler I've ever seen for this car. It really allows better transfer for heat. I'm also going to be doing a video of the install for this intercooler when I put everything together on the car. So number 3 on the list, which is going to be the last one, is going to be the CPe Stage 2 rear motor mount. Now this, by far, and I don't think anybody's going to honestly argue, is the best rear motor mount out there. It's the most robust and durable. It's better than the polyurethane versions out there. There's a Stage 2 JBR, which is really nice. It's actually what I got on my car right now. My first ever rear motor mount upgrade was a CPe Stage 2. I bought it in 2013 when they first came out. And honestly, that was before they started coating them. It was just a silver bare aluminum. So that was a really early time when they came out and just released these. Back then it was like $225. Now they're around $280 to $300 for these rear motor mounts. So the price has gone up. Just overall, the material for this is going to be EPDM, so it can actually withstand higher temperatures than polyurethane, and also it allows it to run a softer diameter, being EPDM. So it's like a rubber material that's a higher strength and higher temperature rated. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the CPe Stage 2 rear motor mount. I just got another one, and I'm going to be throwing it on the car, and I also got an AEM dry flow filter for the stock airbox. That way there I have these on hand. So at the time of making this video, it's going to be in 2025. The prices for these items are going to be $80 roughly, give or take, $75, $80. The intercooler is $4.99 right now on their site with no taxes or shipping. Using my code BB5 at checkout, you will save 5%, so it drops it from $4.99 to $4.75. And then the CPE is around $300. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Next is going to be Stage 1. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.